Hello and welcome to CorView Cloud. I am Josh from the Mobiltex service and support team, and I'll be going through some of the key changes coming with the next generation of CorView. Without further ado, let's get started. I have my credentials entered here on the login page, and I'm going to log into CorView Cloud. Here you see that an email confirmation system has been implemented to verify that the correct email address has been used with your associated CorView login. When you first log in, click Send Verification Email. The verification email has now been sent to associated email address. Let's continue into CorView Cloud. We are currently sitting on the dashboard page for the Acme Pipeline Demo Company. Here there are plenty of widgets to provide critical information about your systems. These widgets have been developed to filter through your sites and allow you quick access to the corresponding CorView sites. Additionally, this dashboard page can be filtered through multiple companies or groups. If there is a specific group that you're wanting to see the dashboard for, just select it from the group filter dropdown. Here we see that there are 5 sites on alarm that have been flagged by the dashboard filter. Clicking the alarm icon brings us to the site status page and allows for us to see the sites that are flagged. 2 of the units are on alarm for being overdue, and 3 are on alarm for the readings being outside their configured limits. To get back to the dashboard page, simply click Dashboard and CorView. Among these widgets is another you may find useful, being the sites with default names. This one can be clicked to take you to all the sites where the RMU has transmitted in, but the unit was not assigned to a previous CorView site and has not been renamed as of yet. You will notice that there is a user section in the top right corner. There has been a change in architecture for CorView Cloud where regions are now called companies. All previous regions in CorView Legacy have been converted to companies in CorView Cloud. The focus company is the default company that each page will filter to when opened. We can also view our user information, reset the table grid layouts for viewing purposes, change our login password, and log out of CorView Cloud from our user section. Let's take a look at the View User Information window. Your CorView Cloud profile has been created by transferring over your CorView Legacy user information. All regions and privilege levels have been moved over so that you'll be able to access all of your RMUs. Here we can see I'm currently with 2 companies. Company 1 is the training company, and company 2 is the Acme Pipeline Company demo. The user roles for each are listed below the companies that I have access to. You may notice that there's a viewable company directory information. Entering your company directory information is optional and is only viewable by other admins on your CorView company. We will be covering some key pages in CorView Cloud, which will be the map, readings, sites, groups, and user pages. The next page we'll visit is the maps page. CorView Cloud takes the familiar CorView legacy map and adds more functionality. By selecting the company filter, I can change between the training company and the Acme Pipeline Company demo. I can also refresh the map, which is handy in instances where interruption commands were just sent. I will go ahead and put the map into satellite viewing mode and filter to only rectifier type locations. I have a few options to find the rectifier I wish to view. The first option is to open the site name filter and find the site from the drop-down. I'm looking for the virtual RMU2-S rectifier site. In this case, I'm going to use the new smart search bar in the top right corner. After typing in a portion of the site name and hitting enter, the map has refreshed to include sites with RMU2 in their names. The expanded site bubble includes interruption parameters and the last readings of the unit. There is also a link to view historical readings or to get directions to the site using Google Maps. Let's take a look at some of those RMU readings through the readings page. What you may notice from the previous page is that both the company filter and type filter have transferred over to the readings page. Just like the map page, there's a refresh button in the top left corner and a smart search bar in the top right. If you wish to enter a set of manual readings with regards to your CorView site, it can be done by clicking the Add button. Let's go ahead and filter for only scheduled readings. When adjusting the date range for readings, there's been a slight change in CorView Cloud. The to and from dates are darker blue circles, and the dates that fall in between are highlighted in lighter blue. Again, we can select between different companies that we have access to on this page. With CorView Cloud comes the ability to enable or disable reading columns from the readings page. This has been streamlined for CorView Legacy, where the viewable fields can only be changed in your user settings. There is additional filtering for each column that can be used to drill down further to the information you require. I'm going to go ahead and send an interruption commands to one of our training RMUs. Before I send this command, let's go ahead and change the focus company to the training company. Here I'm going to press the send command button in the top left corner. The rectifier we're looking for is in the training units group. So I'm just going to select the training units here. And I'm just going to click the site name drop down here because we want rectifier number 2. And then the operation that we want to send to rectifier number 2 is the set daily interruption. Now I want to send it a 4-1 interruption cycle, so that'd be 5,000 milliseconds cycle. And 1,000 milliseconds off. And let's go from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 p.m. being 1900 on the 24-hour clock. With one double check, everything looks good to send the command. Just click Submit Command to push the command through to the unit. Let's look at rectifier number 2 on the map page here. I've given the command a couple minutes to go through so we can view the site on our map page. Let's search for the site using our smart search bar in the top right corner. We can see that the site bubble in the CorView map is yellow, indicating that the site is interrupting. We can also see the interruption parameters that were just sent to the unit through the site bubble information. The next page we're going to visit in CorView Cloud is the Setup Sites page. The CorView Cloud site list page resembles that of CorView Legacy with some additional features. Again, there's a refresh button in the top left corner and a smart search bar in the top right. If you wish to add a new site to CorView, you can do that through the Add button in the top left. And you can also disable or enable the column headers. I'm going to jump into editing the CorView site, rectifier number 2. Here we can change the site name, site number, site description, and group that the site is assigned to. New with CorView Cloud is the ability to assign a site to an interruption group through the site edit and creation pages. I will assign this unit to the CorView Cloud Training RMU's interruption group. CorView sites can be assigned to multiple interruption groups, which can be used to send group interruption commands. I'm going to go ahead and save this change below. There's also ability to add multiple sites to an interruption group through the checkbox options. Just click all the sites that you wish to add and press the action button in the top left. The last 2 sites we're going to visit in this video are the groups and user pages. We will create another group by clicking the Add button on the groups page. To do so, you require a CorView admin privilege level in your company. I'm going to name this new group as CorView Cloud Training. Now, there are a couple noteworthy additions to the Create Group page. First off is on the Group Type dropdown. You can see you can have this as either a standard or interruption group. The other addition is that we can change our archive readings file format to be either CSV, Excel, or HTML. By clicking Save, we have created our new group. The last page we're going to look at is the Users page. Through the Users page, we can view, create, edit, and delete users from the CorView company. An admin privilege level is required to do so. We are going to be looking at adding a new user to CorView. We are going to add Joe Smith to the training CorView company. Let's create a new username for Joe. For this demonstration, I will use just a temporary email address and a strong password. A new addition with CorView Cloud is the ability to assign Joe to different role companies. We can only add Joe to the role companies that we are admin in, so he will only be in the training company. Joe is going to be viewing and sending commands to the units, so I'll go in both the user and control user privilege levels. Joe can now log into CorView with the credentials that we have set up for him, and will have access to the RMUs in the training CorView company. That leaves us with the end to this CorView Cloud overview video. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact us here at Mobiltex Service and Support. Thank you for your time.